This morning's reading comes from a book called Spiritual Literacy, which was written by Frederic and Mary Ann Brussat. From the things in our daily lives, we move out a step to the places that have spiritual significance. Whereas things bear the fingerprints of the beloved, places reveal footsteps. The ground of being is one of the names given to God. And with spiritual literacy, we locate the holy presence concretely on the earth. The place where you are standing, Yahweh says in Exodus, is holy. People throughout history have gravitated to geographical PowerPoints seeking personal transformation. Stonehenge in England, the river Ganges in India, the Western Wall in Jerusalem, Acres Rock in Australia, the Temple of Delphi in Greece, St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, Mecca in Saudi Arabia, and other sites. In some religious traditions, pilgrimage to sacred places is both a duty and a privilege. Certain kinds of earthly places have traditionally had spiritual meanings attached to them, notably deserts. The Jews traveled in the desert and became a community. Jesus went there to pray and to prepare for his ministry. And Muhammad received his commission in a desert cave. Places affect us, the Hebrew psalmist said. The Lord's green pastures and still waters restore the soul. The Chinese have observed that an individual's well-being is influenced by location and have devised a system of reading the energy or qi of places to find beneficial positions for buildings and rooms. In the ancient goddess tradition and the more recent Gaia hypothesis, the earth is seen as the body of the Divine Mother. The primal or first religions on the planet, which are still practiced today by tribal communities in Australia, Africa, Asia, and the Americas, have a particularly acute sense of place. World religion expert Houston Smith calls this an embeddedness in place. Referring to observations made by anthropologist Claude Levi-Strauss, Smith explains that for tribal peoples, location in place, not any place, but in each and every instance, the exact and rightful place, is a feature of sanctity. For example, the Koji, a tribal people living in the mountains of Colombia, perform elaborate rituals to make sure that everything in their physical environment is in its proper place. And they believe that by doing so, they are healing the universe. Any place can have spiritual meaning, especially our own homes. Finding evidence there of the spiritual practices of connectedness, nurturing, transformation, and mystery is imperative. Steeping ourselves in a place, simmering in its boundaries, celebrating its wonders, and loving its peculiarities are necessary steps on a spiritual journey. We often take for granted the places where we work and play. To get to know them again, or perhaps for the first time, involves acts of consecration and imagination. Or, as Wendell Berry puts it, my most inspiring thought is that this place, if I am to live well in it, requires and deserves a lifetime of the most careful attention. Namaste.